All right, so a little extra behind the scenes. So I came after work, did like 13 hours at work, carried all these doors in, all this trim work, all that over there, you know, and that is gonna be starting this video. We're moving on to doors and trim on the interior. All right, so here's a little house update. They got the exterior trim all done. So the board and batten with our cedar little triangles, that's all on there. We are going to be painting the exterior trim whenever we get that paint. The front porch, as I mentioned in the previous little clips, front porch is all good to go. We'll just go ahead and enter the house from here. The drywall, as you could tell from the last video, was all installed, and now I'm here going to be wiping off all this leftover drywall dust due to they finished everything. So it's all finished, prepped, ready to go to get painted. So we'll be doing that soon, along with the exterior back porch. That has been poured, as you saw in the previous clip, along with those beams I worked on. Look how good that turned out. I mean, that is amazing. I just want to say huge thanks to my dad and my sister for putting this all up while I was at work this past weekend, along with this cedar beam back here. Let's take a look at the back of it. Oh yeah, it's coming along really nicely. Super excited. Look at that. How shiny it is. We do, however, still have to finish this front porch one. Have not got that done yet, but also the beam, cedar beam is all good. So, what do you guys think of it so far? Very exciting, a lot of work to be done. Can't wait to paint all these walls. Yay! So yeah, Emily and I and my dad, whenever we can, we'll be over here probably once we get the paint picked out and just start going to town on these walls. The ceiling, we are not doing. Someone is coming tomorrow to actually do the ceiling. That way we'll be all set, good to go up there, because screw that. All right, welcome back to the clip. So I'm a little out of breath because I was carrying these 5-gallon buckets full of paint, and there was 6 of them. So that's a lot. And last video I was telling how now this is ready for paint. So I'm gonna be painting the walls. They already came and did the ceiling. Whew, man, I really need to do cardio. Wow. And then also, the brick is here for the exterior of the house. It's all staged around. I think there's gonna be one over here. Yep. Unfortunately, our bricklayer isn't gonna be ready until like 2 weeks. So we're a little behind on that, which is fine. We can stay working on the inside. The weather doesn't matter anymore for the inside. Now it's just gonna be weather permitting for the brick. So, brick and stone. But let's get this paint going. So I'm not gonna be here. Actually, it's gonna take a while. It's a lot of paint. But all right, so my dad told me I don't have to do this since it's brand new paint. But what I'm gonna be doing is pouring the paint into this bucket. Has a liner. Pull the liner out, strain it all out, and then that's going to keep all like the clumpiness of the paint in the stream, so it's going to be fresh, silky smooth paint going into the bucket over there that I can roll. So I'm just going to start pantry, entryway from the garage, and just move on. It's gonna be a long day, fellas. All right, so just a little update. This was day 2 of painting. So we got everything done, everything cut into the ceiling. Looking really good. So this is that mineral blue color that Emily picked out, along with that room over there, and they look completely different based off of the lighting, which is super nice actually. I really like it a lot. And then the rest of it is that oat milk, ooh, little cream looking kind of thing, white. There's Emily right there. So I didn't believe her at first. She said that she was able to cut in to the ceiling, and she actually does really, really good job painting. Surprised me. Besides a couple spots, we'll go show you. Ooh, little mark on the ceiling, so we're gonna have to redo that.
Did you show them the marks in the blue room?
No, I didn't, because I didn't do no marks in the ceiling in the blue room.
Yes, you did.
Maybe, but yeah, everything's all good to go. Hopefully the bathroom will get tile laid this coming week. The trim along the floors will be getting put in, or getting delivered on Monday, so then we'll start the trim right here. Imagine a floating shelf here, and then matching the same length over on the other side. Do we do 2 or 3 of them along with the TV, and then they'll match here with a little kind of chair right there. That's what we're trying to decide. Also, when we were painting, my dad actually got the front porch done, which looks super insane. Looks so good. And then, so this side of the wall will be stone along with this side, and then the front, it's gonna shut, will be brick. So there it is from the front. So this is all cedar, and then that is the wood I stained and varnished or whatever, polyurethane. And then all of our trim is done. We just need to paint the exterior trim. It's coming along. I almost forgot, my dad also got this part done. So all this cedar wrap is around, and then there's gonna be one more piece going up to like hide the cracks between the beadboard and the cedar, so it'll look a little more nice, a little nicer. And then all this will be brick back in here. So once that happens, and when we have the brick staged like I mentioned, we're just waiting on the bricklayer. All right guys, so the last clip you saw was that all the walls were painted. So that was just like a primer, 75% tint of what we're wanting to do. Then after we do all like the trim and everything and drywall touch up, then we'll have the 100% tint, straight paint, and then it'll be basically done. The walls will be done. But like I mentioned trim, we do have our trim on now. So here's to the garage. So this is considered a Craftsman style trim. This is what most people do for Craftsman style. We decided to do that just in certain doors, but then we spiced it up a little bit in certain areas. Right here. So we added a little 1x1, it looks like a 1x2, just to add a little bit of definition to it, make it look amazing. Look how cool that is. And then also my dad and I helped my dad assemble this or build it in our basement, and then he put it all together in here with the other trim guy. It is so sick. And then waiting on cabinets. Cabinets should be here next week. And then look at these windows. All trimmed out. The sliding door, all trimmed. I will show you my absolute favorite thing about this trim work that they did is this. And then we'll be putting up our railing here soon, but that just looks insane. It is so cool. We also have crown molding in here. We're also going to be putting it all in the little kitchen, dining room, and living room area, just not up in the trays. But like when you walk in, you'll see that Craftsman trim, the crown molding. It looks really, really good. So if you are deciding to remodel your house, or even if you're in the market to build, definitely consider this Craftsman style trim like this, and not like, let me show you. So like on each side of the doors, we have it like that. For this is like the closet, but on the other side of the closets, because no one's really gonna go in there and look up and be like, oh. So this is normal Craftsman style. Kind of like this window here. There's no ledge or anything up there, like how this door has it. It just, I don't know, adds a lot more to it. Makes it actually bring it back to when people actually did like a true woodwork kind of thing. Our tile, look how sick that is. So this tile, little hexagon stop sign looking stuff, with like brown, tan little lines and specks in it. And then this big rectangle. Oh, that is so sick. He still has to come back and finish putting grout all throughout these right here, but it's gonna look so good. All right, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys do like this kind of content. Like I said, I'm trying to find time to work on the focus, but right now it's just not in our favor, because when I release this video, Emily and I will be married. So, and then we're gonna be on our honeymoon. So that kind of tells you how busy we are, along with trying to build this house. We had all that wedding planning and everything, and then with work. So we just gotta find time. It might be the first install living here in the house. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can get it in beforehand, but we'll see. All right, if you guys could, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll see you in the next one.